Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Ashley and this is Josh. We would like to thank you for stopping by Ridley's Coffeehouse. This coffeehouse has been open for 14 years, so welcome to the 14th year anniversary celebration. At this fine place, we express our thoughts, feelings, and ideas through poetry.
Poetry coffeehouses became especially popular in the 60s and 70s. People would write and share poetry and songs at these places. Many of these poems and songs were based on America's involvement in the Vietnam War. Today, many coffeehouses, like this one, exist throughout the country.
On this fine day, we'd like to read some of our poetry to you. Here, and this is important, instead of clapping, we snap. After reading poems, let's tell you a little bit about our first poem.
The first poem is the I Am poem, which is a descriptive poem describing who you are as a person and individual. Jared will be describing his I Am poem. Remember to save your snaps until all the readers are done.
Hi, I'm Jared. This is my poem, Who I Am. I am creative and intelligent. I wonder why there are so many mean people. I hear my phone alarm ring to go to school. I see the bright sun in the morning. I want the world to be a better place. I am creative and intelligent. I pretend to be a comedian to entertain others. I feel happy when others are smiling. I touch my soft pillow as I drift off to sleep. I worry about my future and how I will turn out. I cry when other people are sad. I am creative and intelligent. I understand that hard work is the only way to get to my dreams. I believe that everyone has a choice and no one can tell them they don't. I try and brighten up other people's days. I hope people remember me for helping others and the world. I am a dog, man's best friend, and I need people in my life. I am creative and intelligent.
Very insightful. I feel like I know you a little better now. Our next poem is called the Life Simile Metaphor Poem. That compares your life to something. For example, life is a highway with many roads to choose from. Or life is like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're going to get. Our readers will be Sean, Sydney, and Annalise.
Hi, I'm Sean. This is my poem, Life's a Fire. Life is a fire, rages on and on, never ending unless you stop it, not knowing when it will happen. It is very dangerous, destroying everything and anything in its path. It can and will destroy anything, but can be very vulnerable on the inside. When it stops, it leaves an imprint, but it sparks a new life, and it rages on and on and on again. Life is a fire, always going, never stopping, raging like a bull, unstoppable like a superhero.
Sydney, my poem is Adventure in Life. Life is a journey, with a lot of short, quick turns. There are many hard outcomes that you must face to get through every day. A journey could be an amazing experience, or it could be a tragic one. In a journey, friends are some of the best things to have, but you can rely on them for help. Working together is significant. Without others, you might get sucked into the wrong place. You may have to sacrifice a few things for others just to keep going. A journey can have its hard times, like when life makes you run for your money. But in the end, there's always some sort of goal to achieve, but you put forth all your hard effort to get to this entire time. Life is like a journey. You never know which way will take you there.
I'm Annalise, and my poem was titled, What is Life? Life is an elliptical. Keep going. Don't lose hope. Find your passion. I hear these things constantly whispered in my ear. An elliptical is a series of repetitive movement. Life is a repetition of changes and routines sometimes. Getting on an elliptical is a choice, and working out could affect your future. Everything you do in life is a choice and will affect your outcome. Make the decision to keep working for what you deserve. Hard work. The elliptical pushes every muscle in your body to make you tired. Even when discouraged, life forces you to compete with yourself to keep going. Life throws curveballs at you and expects you to persevere. It can wear you out. It can wear you out, like an elliptical. The control box for our lives are yet to be found. Life is about choices. Life is an elliptical.
That was perfect. Those poems make me think about what my life means. Now, this next one is a simple poem, but it has a lot of meaning. Have you heard of the haiku poem? Well, I like to think of this poem as the haiku's older brother or sister. It is a Japanese poem called the tanka. It is 5 lines and it follows the 5-7-5-7-7 syllable pattern. Here to read some tankas for you are Tommy, Emily, and Laura.
I'm Tommy, using my water, swimming with water, cold, refreshing new water. Water feels so good. Drift away onto water while swallows you whole. And baseball. Baseball's a great game. Baseball is a big surprise. You could win or lose. The baseball will run away, but it will make a good play.
Hi, I'm Emily. This is my first poem called Crying Sky. Lightning flashes bright, thunder growled in the night, wind howled despair, shining blue skies fade to gray, sky sheds tears upon the earth. And then the second poem is called Two Worlds. Worlds of different kinds, both two sides of the same coin, each half of our mind, a world full of beauty and light, and a world withered in death.
I'm Laura, and my first poem is called Gloomy Day. Rain smacking the earth, trees quivering in the wind, clouds crying teardrops, an explosion of thunder, silence as the sun emerges. My second poem is called Sea Canary. Belugas so wide, swimming in the sea so bright, leaping from the deep, whales as white as fresh powder, swimming very peacefully. Short poem, very powerful. You know how the saying goes, I guess good things do come in small packages. For our next reading, we'd like to introduce the sonnet. This poem is not an easy one to write, but William Shakespeare wrote more than 100 of these poems. It consists of 14 lines with 10 syllables, and every other line needs to rhyme. When you put 3 quatrains plus a couplet, you have a sonnet. Now give it up for Jessica, Veronica, Noah, and Amber.
I'm Jessica, and my poem is called The Party of Your Year. Birthdays are that special day of the year where friends and family gather around to celebrate another year and cheer. But birthday parties are the realest time. Birthday parties are always fun and play. Your best day with your family and friends. Bashing piñatas and swimming all day, you wish that this stirring day never ends. After the fun, your mom brings up the cake and lights the colorful candles to sing. You gobble up the cake without a break. Presents are brought to you just like a king. Treasure your birthday, and if you do then, the party of your year will come again.
Okay, my poem is called My Favorite Place. Animals all in their certain places, people coming from far to look and see, while everybody has happy faces, watching some animals play in the tree. Exhibits all over with poop to smell, you never know what new thing you may see, while making memories that you can tell, brothers and sisters are walking with me. So many exhibits to learn and see, lions lying out in the hot gleaming sun, seeing animals is so cool to me, looking at the face details is so fun. The sun is setting, it's time to go. Sadly walking, hoping time will go slow.
My name's Noah, and my poem's called Mouthwatering. Loving that juicy carne asada, nobody wants that fake Taco Bell food. Yummy, I want to throw a fiesta. Mexican food gives a good attitude. You have not lived until you have tried it, the beautiful blend of rice and black beans that gives you a hard time on the toilet. Necessary to have at any means, the grace is on Cinco de Mayo. Dreaming of having salty chips and dip, the delicious double stuffed burrito. So good, you better leave a decent tip. I assume hearing this you are starving. When finished, you'll feel so amazing.
I'm Amber, and my poem is called Road Trip to the Lake. Stuff the suitcase to the absolute brim, getting hectic, packing up everything. Finally, we're ready, can't wait to swim. Drive the lift, are we there yet? Questionings, gazing out the window so anxiously. These hours seem to pass by at a snail's pace. Dozing off, can't wait in this agony. We're here, Mom yells to unpack the suitcase, but we must not waste any time. Let's go. Throw on the swimsuits, get down to the dock, falling in the water like dominoes. Cool water, hot sun, and just some small talk. Jet skiing, boating, oh just so much fun. Vacation over, but it just begun.
I bet William Shakespeare is smiling up in the sky. This next type of poem is something you all may be familiar with. It's called the rap. With these poems, they must rhyme, and the beats must flow with the words. Lil Wayne, Drake, and Kanye West have nothing on these cool MCs. Give it up for Josh, a.k.a. Big Hustler, Ashley, John, a.k.a. Papa Franku, and Vanessa, a.k.a. DJ Double D.
Hi, I'm Big Hustler, and this is my rap 4 steps to hustler. There are only 4 steps to be a good rapper. If you only have 3, you can barely be a trapper. Step 1, you must be able to spit flames. Give us something to go, remember your name. Step 2, you gotta look fresh. Got some nice clothes to cover your flesh. Step 3, you need to find a beat that'll make everybody get out of their seats. Step 4, you need to be creative, and you need to make sure your beats are innovative. With these 4 steps, you could be a beast. Follow these 4 steps, you know what I mean. You be known as a rap, please.
This is called the Paul rap, and it's dedicated to the cast and crew of Beauty and the Beast. Paul is a guy that works at Overweiss. Paul is really nice. Paul is cool just like ice cream. When we're at Overweiss, we really like to scream. When I say Paul, you say Paul. Paul is the coolest of them all. We screamed his name super duper loud. He's so famous, he draws a big crowd. He must be amazing because he tolerates us. It's really surprising that he doesn't hate us. When I say Paul, you say Paul. Paul is the coolest of them all. The Paul rap is not about anyone who attends JC Middle School.
Rice balls and they're the best. Rice has been compressed. They're an essential part of the Asian cuisine. They're delicious, just as Kathleen. You can't have any of my rice. I eat my rice with big bites. That's rice balls are great. You throw the rice in the pot and then you wait. Why would you have spaghetti and meatballs when you can have rice balls? Pink guy loves them, and so do I. They're just as good as pie.
Okay, this is my rap. Pancakes are better than you. My dad makes the best pancakes by far. Throw some jelly on them from a jar. Have some bacon, eggs or bacon on the side. Everyone loves them countrywide. Put some berries on them or even chocolate chips. When pancakes are for breakfast, you can do some flips. Burnt pancakes are so gross. Drink some orange juice if you're lactose. Have fun with them. Make them different shapes. They are much better than crepes. Pancakes are my other half. Take some to the office staff. If you don't like pancakes, you're dead to me, so let's have pancakes for you.
Yeah, those rhymes really had me moving and shaking my head to the beat. If you think of the color black, you might think of the night. Think of the color green, and you might think of money. Think of the color blue, and you might think of the sky. Colors are an important part of our lives. These next readers will express what a color means to them in a color poem. So give it up for Austin, Hakeem, Alex, and Claire, who will talk about the colors brown, yellow, blue, and gray.
This is my poem called Different. Brown is the color of something great, but could also be the color of black filters. Brown is the color of soft fudge. It's simple light that no one could judge. Brown is the color of time hard work, just after an exhausting day of sturdy brown work. Brown is the color of muffin or pie, a pie that will make your taste buds cry. Brown is the color of the warm high season, when people stuff their face for no good reason. Brown is the color of your close teddy bear, and I don't know what make you always care. Brown is the color of hot steamy coffee, a smooth drink that won't make you bossy. Brown is the color of fallen leaves, the color of death everyone grieves.
I'll be reading out from this one. Yellow is the color of the sun, waking up realizing you're going to have some fun. Yellow brings people out in the sunlight to experience much light in the daylight. Yellow helps sunflowers sprout as yellow bees buzz around. Yellow is the color of a banana. It's a treat that you go wild for. Yellow is the color of an amber stone. It will soothe your mind. Yellow is the color that shines the brightest, knowing that you'll live life to its fullest.
I'm going to be reading The Unveiling of Blue. In the summertime, blue flies around, singing and dancing, sometimes laying on the ground. Blue is about when your feelings are poured out, and in the wave that flows through, sometimes known as morning dew. Blue is the feeling of despair when there's someone for whom you care. Blue is an icy cold despair, a chill you get when you glide through the air. It is refreshing and it brings up your spirits. It's in the paint when you go to smear it. It loves and regrets all at the same time. It can be as silent as a mind. But blue has no feeling ever until you open your eyes and you start to get clever.
Iron green is gray. Gray is the color of the glimmering moon against the dark night sky. Gray is the color of a pricking pin as it pricks your skin. Gray is the color of cold concrete underneath your shoes. Gray is the color of a vast elephant's trunk as it blares its morning call. Gray is the color of a hidden wolf's fur as it runs after the frightened deer. Gray is the color of a shining spoon against the table. Gray is the color of bone-chilling fog as it creeps over the lake. Gray is the color of the tiny bird feathers as it flies away. Gray is the color of the old woman's hair as she sits in silence. Gray is the color of the ancient castle walls hidden away in the mountains.
Man, those colors sure make me think of the rainbow. What would the world be without colors? So for our last poem of the morning, we will be showcasing free verse. Free verse poetry is an expression without any particular rules. So give it up for Joseph, Matthew, Todd, and me. Hi, I'm Josh, and we'll be reading my If Only poem. If only I could go back in time. I would go to the 80s. I would see the arcades. I would watch the movies about busting ghosts and going back in time. If only I could go back in time, I would go to 1850. Caravans would be rushing west in search of a shiny yellow rock in hopes of striking it rich. If only I could go back in time, I would go to 1775. I would watch the redcoats patrol the streets, and I would meet people with powdered wigs, and maybe even the first president. If only I could go back in time, I would go to 1237. I would read about the Mongols, I would hear about the Mongols, and maybe I'd even see some Mongols. If only I could go forward in time, because the Mongols aren't as cool as I thought they were.
My name is Joseph. My poem is If Only Life Was Easy. If only pursuing your dreams were easy. You could have lived your life without trying. How could you learn without trying? Isn't life meant to be hard? Aren't you supposed to be unique from other people? If only being the top % of your high school was as easy as the growth of grass in the springtime. You could have gotten scholarships and accepted to many universities. However, being the top % means that you must be different from 99%, meaning that it must take effort, hard work, failure, and a huge amount of work. Being top is hard, this is not easy. Life isn't meant to be easy. If only working hard were easy, as a walk in a park. You could have been hanging out with your friends while sustaining a good grade. But working hard is meant to be tough. It was born to be tough because this is what separates you from other people. If working hard was easy, everyone would do it.
Hello, my name is Matthew, and the name of my poem is Younger Brother. Having a younger brother is a wonderful thing, although him being on the internet causes horrible pain. Your brother always tries to be like you, even when he is as young as 2. Your brother will always be there, but you better beware. Your brother will be better than you at some stuff, but that doesn't mean you need to get jealous and rough. You should always love your brother, for you won't have another. Someday your younger brother will pass away. Make sure he has the best life before that day.
Hi, I'm Todd. My poem is Emotions. If only emotions weren't so hard to suppress, keeping them silent would impress. If only other people wouldn't expect me to just take a shot to the heart and end up all right. But if only I'd known how far down I'd fallen, maybe the landing wouldn't have been any farther. If only emotions didn't come in rapid succession, with anger, disgust, hatred, and depression. If only I had some sort of projection, a way to show everyone negativity and protection. If only life were a ray of sun and rain. Maybe emotions wouldn't bring such a pain. If only it wasn't so hard to forget things you said behind your back. And maybe it wouldn't get them upset. You figure stuff out and tell it around. Maybe it's best to let it go down. If only after that happened, it would hit the ground. If it does, then it falls, but it doesn't be forgotten. Only the meaning of this wouldn't be forgotten. If it did, heck, that'd be something. Because if only I didn't have so much hatred shoved at me, maybe I'd be a bit more happy. If only my writing weren't so dark, I'd be lying straight up. So the truth come out, and then shut up and hope. When you know you were around, you hear what you said, maybe people wouldn't turn a blind eye to you. If only that mattered to people around me, and maybe, just maybe, I'd have a bit of a brighter day. If only that were true. There's more here to tell. For having life, because not everyone can tell. Only people wouldn't listen to every word you said, didn't look at every action you took, and they didn't turn a blind eye and present to that fear. If only they bothered with caring a little more, maybe they wouldn't so much shut the door. They didn't leave you standing, they would say, maybe you just need to turn emotions away. If only life was as easy as writing a book that people would bother to more than life. If only life weren't so difficult then, maybe people wouldn't judge how they are. If only there wasn't a way to mess up, then emotions wouldn't affect anything, would they? If only sadness didn't come with a 20-pound weight, and maybe it wouldn't drag us down. If only lies didn't spread around, maybe life would be a bit more profound.
We hope you enjoyed the presentations during our 14th annual anniversary celebration. We truly did enjoy sharing our thoughts and feelings through poetry. Also, thanks for being a respectful and attentive audience.
We'll leave you with one final quote by Carl Sandburg. Poetry is an echo, asking a shadow to dance. So we encourage you to write and read poetry. It is good for the soul. We hope to see you again.
All right. Thank you guys for coming and being a good audience. We're going to dismiss one class at a time so it's not a stampede. All right. Godendorf.